This is Brandon. I am recapping week 2 from June 10th to June 14th. What happened to our small account challenge, growing $73 trading options challenge that we've taken on. Okay, so let's move forward. Here's the disclaimer. Pause it, read it. If you agree, please move forward. Okay, so here's some of the parameters that we talked about. No more than 3 new trades per week. It is a small account, not much I can do. I can't add, I can't do much of anything once you get in. No same day YOLO or 0 day to expiration contracts. And looking for extremes in stock ranges and options with high open interest and volume, among other things. Application of Galaxy method and weekly compilation of trades in which I will go over the technical setups, the charts, and what happened on that day. And I know there's half of you that wants to see me just blow up and point fingers at me, which is fine. And we'll just do it over if that happens. Not much you can do with these $73 accounts, but you can do a lot. So it can go both ways. So I said stay tuned for the first trade, and obviously I talked about it before. On June 7th, 2024, we bought June 28th expiration, 7.5 strike, one contract at 65 cents, and that is exactly what we are going to be looking at. Hello everyone, welcome back to my small account challenge. Today is the second week starting on Monday. Today is June 10th, 2024. Market just opened about 7 minutes ago. It's approximately 38 a.m. in the morning. And we have some slight pullback. I told you this was going to be very volatile. And we are down about $17 in the account. Okay, and so we're looking at AMC right now, and it's the pullback is expected. It's going to be wild, and but for something that's small, it's very important to note that we need something that's going to give us a really big IV expansion and gamma expansion. And I do believe that the entry that we had last week for something as small as this is the right stock for us to be targeting in terms of using small accounts. Okay, so we have, for those of you that are interested, we basically have the AMC, one contract, June 28th. Okay, there's about 18 days left, 7.5 calls. Okay, so that's very, very important for us to see. And so if we look at like the option chain coming up, we'll be able to see that shortly. So right here, when we're looking at, we have the June 21st, 28th, I believe. Yep, we have the June 28th. That's denoted by right over there. So what am I looking at in terms of all of these things? Okay, so just 1 second. I choose my stock options based on couple of things. Number one, I want to look at the gamma signature for the amount of money I'm paying, because I know that the IV is insane. It's at 236.8%. Now, this isn't something that I would advocate for people to chase after these high IV stocks, but if you are doing something small like this and you need to take some shots, this would be a great way. Okay, we have positive IV. It's not crazy where it's in the 18s, and if we basically go higher, you ideally want to get the gammas that are in the zeros, or very low gamma. This is, for all intents and purposes, for the amount of price that we paid, it's not in the 18 gammas. Okay, this is too far out of the money, although I do believe it's going to go much higher. But you're still paying 26 to 32 cents on this. The other thing that we're looking for is a relatively decent sized open interest, right? And so, there's some 256. We eliminate those automatically. We're looking for the ones that have, pretty significant open interest relative to where it's trading. So we bought these at 65 cents. Right now it's down to 43, 49 cents. And not a lot of you are going to trade on $73 accounts, right? But if you had like a $500 account, this would be an area where I would nibble into another contract position. We have plenty of time. And so let's see what happens. Currently, the account value is at $54.38. We started with $73. We're down about 20 bucks on this, which is significant. But this is a highly volatile stock, and we have plenty of time. We're just going to sit on it. And, a lot of patience is required, and you got to know what you're doing to make money. Even then, it's very difficult. Like I said, likelihood of me blowing this account up is pretty significant. But We're going to follow our Galaxydoc method. Look at our basically the how our technical analysis is set up, and then we'll take it from there. Okay, I mean, no big deal. We're not going to panic about anything. Here is the AMC that we're looking at. Again, this is the daily chart, and we're pulling back. And I told you in the previous video that we would probably pull back down here to down here. And we do have a little bit of a downside mechanism, but still we have some positive divergences forming. We do have, and this is how I knew we were going to pull back, stochastic is going to cross over and it'll probably turn back up when things are right. PPO-ADX looks really decent, so you know, we'll see where it goes. And so yeah, we'll do some periodic updates today, probably at the end of the market today, and then we'll do updates on every day, and then we'll release this video on Friday, in this case June 14th, after the market sometime. All right. Okay guys, it's about 7 minutes before the market closes, and so we had a pretty significant down day, but you know, we expected this type of volatility, nothing to worry about. It's a descending triangle and finding some bottom. Okay, we're kind of at that bottoming area, and so it's going to chop around until they resolve in what they're going to do. And so basically, you know, if this was a bigger account, this is where we would be nibbling. Account right now is down about 23 bucks. I mean, that is a, you know, we're down about 13, 14%, but this is the wild man that we took on. So this is our challenge that we have. And so our position really is that we have one contract June 28th. Okay, 7.5. We paid 65 cents right now. They're going for 34 to 39 cents. Again, if this was a bigger account, this is where we would be adding in. But this is the small account challenge. We have plenty of time, 18 days to expiration. And it looks like, you know, GameStop as well as some of these other memes, including AMC, are holding in nicely. The whole idea of a small account is to find the most perfect entries on stocks that can move, that has a good risk to reward ratio. And believe it or not, and I can't believe I'm saying this, but AMC offers that right now. Okay. We'll check back tomorrow. Today was June 10th, 2024. This concludes our trading day. Hello guys, this is Brandon. I'm doing a quick recap of the market as the market opened up approximately about an hour and 15 minutes ago, and I'm just giving you a status update on AMC breaking out of that the triangle formation that we talked about yesterday, and we got a nice little candle right there. We're still down about $25, and but we're not really worried because we have a lot of time on this situation, right? So we got our positions look like this is what it looks like. One contract June 28th, 7.5 calls. Okay, and so yeah, did we overpay a little bit, but that's fine. In a typical situation, you know, you guys aren't going to be trading with a $73 account, but we mitigated that with a stock that is capable of rocketing much higher. This is part of the meme stock complex, and so we're just gonna, you know, we're up about $4 for the day. We're down 23 since we got in. We're at $50.38. We paid 65 cents. We have $8.38 in cash. We'll check back at the close and see where we ended up. All right. All right, everybody. Today is June 11th, June 12th, 2024. Market just opened. Just a real quick update on the small account, $73 to who knows where it's going to go. Right now, we're at 60.38. We're still down about 13 bucks. We entered this on Friday, and I think there's an explosive move coming on these meme stocks, okay, as we speak. And so right now it's at 528. We're holding the 7.5 calls, as you know. And so if we look at this right here, one contract, June 28th. Nothing much we can do with this small account, 7.5 calls, but I think this is a fantastic play. Right now it's at 60.38, and the markets are, you know, the TNX right now, the Fed has pushed that TNX down all the way down, and it's moving like it's NVIDIA. There's market instability coming, and which is music to my ears for these meme stock plays. And let's see where we go. We have these expires on the 21st, and it's a play off of Roaring Kitty, whether I agree with him or not, but I think there's a gamma squeeze coming on these names. Okay, we'll check back later. Okay, again, this is June 12th, 2024, 6:36 a.m. update. All right, everybody. Today is June 13th, 2024. It's about 10 minutes after the market has opened, and I just wanted to give you a quick update on the AMC, our $73 small account challenge. Again, 6/13/2024. It's about 6:40 a.m. in the morning. And we're still down about 26 bucks because of the volatility, which we expected. And this expires, AMC expires on June 28th. We got one contract, 7.5 calls, and we paid about 65 cents for it. It's going at these bid and ask levels. It's just chopping around, and there's a lot of, you know, hoopla about, I call him Hello Kitty, but it's really Roaring Kitty, Keith Gill. And so these meme stocks are definitely dependent on what he does and says. And so what we got is this is our 15-minute chart, and it hasn't moved over. So we have basically a descending triangle, not triangle, but the descending trend line. And if we just draw that line right through here, okay, and we connect those 2 points, and it's clear whether you want to draw it right here. We can probably do another one of those, and I'll draw two lines just so that I satisfy the purists. Okay. It's clear that basically we're hitting the bottom end of the channel. It doesn't mean it's not going to get back down here. I expect some volatility here, but in the end, I do believe with the summer rally coming and everything else, that we're going to have some upside movement that's going to be able to take our $73 account to a much higher level, and then we'll move on from there. And the more capital we have, the better we're going to be. Okay, so that's about it. We'll return and give you an update in a minute. All right, guys, today is June 14, 2024. It's about 6:53 a.m. Eastern Time in the market, and so we have this situation going on right now. And so let's look at our chart on AMC. So AMC is popping along. Something's going on, obviously, and that's why we have this in our small account challenge. We're still down about 22 bucks at 51.38. We'll just continue to watch this as we go, and then we'll do one more update before the market closes, before I do a full kind of compilation of what happened this week. Okay, but we're still holding strong. We got one contract of AMC right here. June 28th, 14 days to expiration, 7.5 calls. All right, let's go. Okay, folks, it's about the market just closed, and it's 6/14/2024. It's 1 p.m., about 38 seconds into the market close. So the account is down about $36. We're at 37.38. We have, as you know, one contract of June 28th expiration, 7.5 calls, and it is a very volatile name. And our job is to basically stay with our analysis and have conviction and patience. Remember, patience is an attribute to a trader that is very, very important. And so, we'll talk a little bit more about, how the charts have set up, and what's next. Why am I still holding on to this? One of the reasons is that I don't think this move is done yet. And there's some things in here with the options activity, and, just the way the market is setting up. It's important for us to understand that there's a bigger move coming. So I just wanted to end with this updated technical analysis of AMC, and this is as of June 14, 2024. We're looking at the daily chart, and so the daily looks fairly, it looks like it's bottoming out, right, from the recent kind of the choppy market action. A lot of people might think it's bearish, partly because we do have this AMC situation where the RSI is on a downtrend. It broke from the uptrend line. But if you look here, we have, positive divergence forming at the moment. I do agree that there is constant rejection right above the 5.94. It just seems to not be able to get above the 5.8, 5.94 region, okay, over the last 5 to 7 days. And that is something that we are looking at. That is a concern, right? However, MACD, the histogram has a positive divergence. Yes, we are had a little death cross, but overall we're in the positive range. Can this go down a little bit more? Yes, especially in light of uh, Roaring Kitty exercising some of his options, but the on his GME stocks. But that is actually a positive thing for the meme space because he now has some other ideas, and we'll talk more about that. There is a shareholder meeting that got delayed. I think it's to Monday. And if there's anything positive coming out, it's going to push the stock higher. And again, is this a stock that I would normally trade in my normal account and with our members? No, um, this is a stock that we're interested in, showing you how you can take a very small amount of money and looking at certain characteristics of stocks to take it to the next level. So realistically, the MACD is negatively trending. We have CCI, however, forming a little bit of a positive divergence. We've been on a downtrend, and we'll see if we start to pick up higher. Definitely the daily looks a little bit bearish. We're coming back down into this area, and that's basically been the kind of the trajectory of the stock. It's chopping more sideways than anything. We've got a PPO ADX that is showing some form of crunch that's forming, and then obviously the accumulation and distribution is at the bottom end. Okay, only way it's up. We do have kind of the descending aspect of the ATR, and that basically is telling you that we are slowly trying to break up from the primary trend and move higher, I believe. Okay, and now let's look at the weekly. Weekly is a little bit more definitive, meaning that the RSI is positively divergent. It looks very, very bullish, right? We went from our phase 4 downtrend, 1, 2, 3, and here's our phase 4. It became impulsive to the downside, and then we started forming 1, 2, and 3. And I'm saying, is there going to be a possible phase 4 upward move coming in the next few weeks before the options expire? Because if they don't, then these options will expire worthless. But if they do, then it's going to give us a 10x or higher possibility in this trade on the $73 challenge. PPO ADX is one thing I want to talk to you about. It is flat, and it looks like, if you look closely, it may be forming this bullish crush formation that I've been talking about. Now, not only that, accumulation ADX is at the bottom end, and we've been on a downtrend. I think it's beginning to break out if we basically draw that line, and we'll see that. We'll follow this into next week as we look at it. But this is the technical analysis that I promised you. And but on the other hand, we have our ATR kind of breaking from the trend line, and then accumulation distribution. I think I was calling this ATR, but this accumulation distribution is lower end of the range. If we start seeing uptick in accumulation, that's because hype is coming back to the market. Okay, so this is something that fun we're doing, and I hope this helped. As always, thank you so much for watching this video. Please like us, share us, and above all, comment, good and bad. And what do you think of the results so far? And thank you so much for the subscriptions, and continue to share us and subscribe. And if you want to learn about how to work with Galaxydoc Market, please email me at coachbrandon@protonmail.com. And we do have a affordable membership plan that is has a lot of value and has a lot of the commentaries that will help you to take your trading to the next level. If you want to inquire about that, please email me. Okay, otherwise, let's get some alpha. Bye-bye.